1, 2, 3, 4. Hi everybody, I'm from the 60s, the time of Louie Louie and Little Latin Loopy Loo. And I know we can't have those times back again, but we can have parties like there were then. We need more parties in the USA. We need more parties.
That's art, buddy. Not some dirty London sidewalk for you to put your punk boots on.
How long have you been sitting there?
Alex can't make it to the podcast.
What podcast?
The Track Smack podcast, Bennie, with Cael, my friend. Never heard of it? Well, if we don't have a special guest, we lose subscribers.
I don't know what to say to you. Now, can you shut up? I'm trying to watch the telly.
You know, Bennie, what if you were the special guest on my podcast? Something different, yeah, a British rocker from London. I like that.
I'm not doing that.
Good morning, runners and athletes alike. Welcome to the Track Smack podcast. I'm Dino Cutler, and with me as always, Cael Ruthenbeck. Before we get started with our special guest, I want to give a shout out to Quinn Kuchiniki, whose knee just healed. And guys, he ran his first 2 mile yesterday. So let's give a round of applause.
Yeah, what a G.
As you know, me and Cael love our hometown and the running community within it. So for all you viewers out there watching it on YouTube, go to our website, tracksmack.com, and we released a new shirt, and it's really cool, and we think you'll love it. Okay, so we got a new guest here on the show today. Not a runner, not an athletic bone in his body. He's not Sawyer Macy, but welcome, Bennie Burton, a.k.a. Bennie the Brit.
Oh, thank you for having me, Dino.
If you guys don't know Bennie Burton, he's the exchange student from Britain, and he's staying at my house for about 5-ish months or something like that. Okay, so Bennie, you're a rocker, right?
Yes.
Do you play any instruments?
I can play the guitar, the drums, and a little bit of the piano.
So did you have like a band or what?
Yeah, one of those high school rock bands.
Yeah, it was kind of like a high school band. I was the lead of my own band called Bennie and the Brits. It's something that I am very proud of.
So what's your mile time?
I'm sorry?
What's your mile time?
My mile time. Let's say about 8 minutes.
Did you run this mile back in London?
Oh, yes.
Well, it's not like 8 minutes. It's probably more like 13 because the metric system and everything, huh?
The metric system has nothing to do with time, you nitwit.
Anyway, sorry about that. What band do you take your influence from?
Oh, yes, I take inspiration from the Doors and the Stones, but it's very difficult to find the music because I don't have iTunes or Spotify.
You know, from what I know of you already, Bennie, you don't have any social media or like a phone or anything right like that, huh?
I do not.
So if you don't have a phone, then how did you record your mile time? You don't have a Garmin, so...
Yeah. Do you clock it with the Big Ben or something?
That's what I was thinking, Cael, actually.
How in the bloody hell would clock a mile time with the Big Ben? Because I'm British, you're assuming that.
It's just a question, man, just a question. Can you sing, Bennie?
I can sing a little bit, actually.
Alright, let's hear it, dude.
Okay. I'm going to sing one of my favourite songs. It's called Roadrunner by the Modern Lovers. It goes something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, who's hosting Sketty Night on Friday?
Yeah, I think it's set this week, isn't it, right?
Really? I thought Will was hosting it.
I don't want to sound self-conceited or anything, and I understand this is a running podcast, but are we going to talk about me or are we going to talk about running?
You know, sorry about that. Let's get back on track.
No, Dean, don't apologize for this, all right? This is a running podcast. We talk running. We ask running. We talk about new Hokas. We talk about Gooders. We talk about Honey Stingers. We talk about Goos. We don't talk about Mini Coopers. We don't talk about driving on the left lane of the road. We don't talk about Big Ben. We don't talk about London or going to the pubs or eating fish and chips or watching the soccer game with your friends. All right? You don't need to apologize for that.
Oh, buddy, you're going to get cancelled for stereotyping British people like that. You know what? I don't even think you're a real runner. You look like kind of a poser, huh?
Whoa, you don't need to get physical, man, all right? We don't need to escalate this to a whole new level.
Bennie, we don't disrespect runners and athletes alike here. You know, I'm going to respectfully ask you to leave the podcast.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me, guys.
Probably can't even run a sub-6 mile.
What was that?
Nothing.
You actually want to go run a sub 2 mile right now?